Bish, another 2-0 defeat on the road. What do you put it down to?
Yeah, look, we spoke of the rights and wrongs of Morpeth, and it's almost a replica. You know, teams are coming out the traps early against us, as we try to, as we do when we're at our best. They put us under pressure, and at the minute we're conceding cheap goals. Look, we at Morpeth, the shape wasn't right, and we were a bit all over the place, and we addressed it. We changed shape a little bit. We tried to get the shape right. We knew what was going to happen. The lads must get bored of me. Stampy talking about clean sheets and discipline and weathering storms. At the minute, we're not doing that. I think that's 5 of the last 6 now. We've conceded the first goal. You're giving yourselves a mountain to climb, an absolute mountain to climb. I think that's 5 of the last 6 as well. We haven't scored in the first half. The performance levels aren't there. It's a tough one to take. We say the right things. We've gone through videos. We go through stats. We look at everything. We do shape and training. At the end of the day, it comes down to how much you want it, how much you want to defend, how much you want to win headers, how much you want to block tackles, how much you want to throw yourself. I've watched 5 or 6 of them come off cramp. I've watched Chris Dagnall, who I know, 37, running around like a teenager. That's what every game's got to mean. Every game means something. They celebrate it like a cup final win. I don't mind that, because they were the better team today and thoroughly deserved it.
What do you put it down to, though? Because start of the season, we've got one of the best away records. That's now 3 in 4 where we failed to score. We just don't seem...
Yeah, look, it's a wobble. It's a wobble, isn't it? And we haven't had one this season. I think that's the first time we've gone back-to-back defeats. Every team's had it. You know, I've looked at FC United today with 10th the other week, and Radcliffe, and we're not going to go all season on the crest of a wave and everything hunky-dory, but, you know, the teams that do well halt the slide and halt it quickly. It's a tight league, and it's, like I said, we'll look at ourselves again first. Me and Stampy, Jamie, John O, we'll look at ourselves as a coaching staff and see what we could have done right. But ultimately it comes down to your desire, that you take pride in coming away places like this on a cold January day and digging in and getting something. The minimum you leave was a clean sheet, and we stressed it, we worked on it. So it's hard, but look, it's the first real dip of the season in terms of results, and I'm looking for characters now. Now anyone can be great, anyone can sound good, anyone can look good when the sun's out and things are good and everything's going your way and you're scoring goals. It's the real test of a person when not everything's going your way, and you know, the chips are down a little bit, and little things that were gone against us for most of the season go against you now. That's when you find out about people. That's when you really find out who you go in the trenches with. And like I say, this isn't the end of the place. This is us as a club. I'm talking about everyone who comes, who travels to down that coach, me included. You know, I wish we had a game tomorrow personally, because that's an hard one to take. But you know, full credit to Stalybridge. I've just said that get for there. They were the better team. As much as it hurts me to say that, I'm not going to stand here and make excuses. Today they were the better team.
They almost played like we played at the start of the season, with that sort of able to absorb a lot of pressure and then hit on the counter-attack.
Again, you've hit the nail on the head, Rob. I've said the same thing in there. They played like us at our best. Away from home, you're in, you're big, you're strong, you do the basics, and when you break with energy and desire, and every action has a reaction, every action has a consequence. I keep saying the little tackles, the little 50-50s, the little headers, everything matters. Everything matters, especially more so when the performances aren't quite there and the results aren't going your way. They matter. There's only one way. Hard work is the only way to get yourself out of a little rut. Look, we're not getting carried away. I imagine we're probably still 5th in the league. Fantastic position. Who pre-season would have put us in this position? But it's one to be relished. It looked like it. I know it didn't, and I'd never say this, but it looked like it meant more to them today than us.
It didn't look like your team today.
No, it's frustrating for me, but it is my team, and ultimately I'll take responsibility, because that's what you've got to do. And we'll look for the answers, and we'll look for solutions, and that's the job. I'm learning. You know, the players are learning. We're a young group, but I don't know. Whether we need 1 or 2 new bodies in just to freshen the group up, because I look at the options, and they're all good lads on the bench, but forward wise, we're probably struggling. There's 1 or 2 irons in the fire. But look, this group has got us to where we are. They've been fantastic to work with. I know it's hurting them. I know it's going to be a quiet coach on the way home, but Now's the time to split your jump. Now's the time to put your shoulders back, get your head off your chest, and be, for want of an expression, be men. I want Liversidge, Mask, Whitby. They're all. I've just said the lads. It's not going to get any different. Lads, club teams are working us out. Stafford. They put it on us. They get in our faces. They want to stop us playing. We have to relish it. Like, we have to really relish that challenge and know it's coming. So for us, it's dust yourselves down, get your chin up, look at what you improve on, and we go again Tuesday. Because make no mistake, they're fighting for their lives. Every team in this league, whether you're mid-table, everyone's got the pride, everyone's got the personal pride, and the, like I say, there's probably teams think there's a blueprint now how you can get about us and beat us, and we have to react to that and maybe do something differently, maybe in terms of personnel and shape when we go into these places on a Saturday, Tuesday. But look, that. For every problem, there's always a solution. There's always a solution. There's always a way to make things better. I'm a positive person. I look at the league, and if you look at the league probably this afternoon, and you don't know what's gone on in the first part of the season, you think, what a fantastic position to be in, going into 17 games left.
Okay, just to finish on Tuesday, it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? We've got 2 fixtures that we have to comply to.
It's not weird, it's shambolic. I mean, the Lincolnshire FA were going to fine us for not putting a team out, even though Grantham had called the game off 3 times. So I'm not sure how that one works.
What's the plan?
It's run by Cowboys, but we'll the 21s will mostly take it, which will be good experience for Brad and the boys. We've got a couple of lads who, again, it'll depend on incomings here. If we send a couple of our lads, and we've got a couple of lads who've been training with us, and we probably need to make a decision on. So again, you turn a negative and turn it into a positive. The team will go to Grantham, will be competitive, and like I say, we hope to learn something off it.
Cheers, Bish. Thanks for your time.
No worries.